We will now begin the postgame press conference for tonight's game between Charlotte and Wake Forest. Joining us tonight is head coach Tomekia Reed and student athletes KK Green and Alexis Andrews. We will open the floor for questions.
Coach, rebounding was a little better tonight. The effort was there. What do you like about the way your team, whether it's going right, whether it's going wrong, is always still maintaining that similar level of effort?
Yeah, I thought we had good effort in the first half, and our first halves right now are really good. It's the second halves. It's coming out of the locker room with that same energy and intensity. We did rebound the ball a lot better. I was really impressed to see that, but 24 turnovers offsets that, and so, but overall, we had a different game plan. And I thought we kind of made that adjustment. I thought we had Wake Forest right there on the brinks of about to throw in the towel, and then it flipped on us. And so we just got to learn how to put our foots on the neck and not let it off at this point.
Coach, you mentioned coming out of the second half a little flat. Was it something Wake Forest was doing, or do you think it was just something with you guys that maybe wasn't clicking in that second half?
Yeah, I think it was us. I think Wake Forest did what we knew that they were going to do. That was press in their 2-2-1, mostly contained. And, they ran the same play the entire game. They did exactly what we knew that they were going to do. And one adjustment that we made was to get the ball out of 10 hand and not let her score so many points, force her to a different side of the floor. I thought we did a great job with that. She finished the game with 12. At half, she had 10. So I thought we did a good job with that. But then we started losing people at the three-point line. Wake Forest did a really good job in the second half of knocking those threes down, and we lost sight of that. So we took the same amount of shots. Theirs were threes, ours were twos. And it just didn't match up for us. So looking at the stats, it's some things that we can control and get better at. But overall, I would love to see the same energy and intensity first half and second half.
Alexis, you were one of two guards that had 8 and 7 rebounds tonight with Haley. What exactly do you, as guards, kind of see as your role kind of being an all-encompassing one, and how do you really try to provide energy in that role?
We just come together to try to match the post energy. Post, they always gonna rebound. That's what they're for. But we gotta bring it as guards. We can't show just because we small, that don't mean nothing. We gotta bring it the same. We gotta get the same energy the post give.
For KK, when I saw you sit down, I saw you look at the box score, and you kind of made an exclamation that probably wasn't your best game tonight. But what was maybe Wake Forest doing defensively that kind of got y'all sped up, and what can you do better next game against Ohio State?
I think we weren't executing. Coach emphasized that in the locker room that we weren't executing. It was on us. We got sped up. We weren't doing what we were supposed to do. So when those things happen, it's not going to be a good outcome.
Coach, there's a lot of fouls in this game. Charlotte had 20, led to 24 free throws for them. What type of impact did that have on this game and the outcome?
Huge. So I'm looking at they made 3 more shots than us, but the free throw line killed us. And I told one of the referees, we're at home. Can y'all give us some home cooking? Call it on both sides, But obviously, this is something I'm going to go back and look at. Are these fouls? Could it have gone a different way? I'm that coach that goes and break down film and send the film in to the officials. Hey, we're missing this. So free throw line, we have to stop fouling. We have to be more disciplined. We can't put people at the free throw line. That's going to kill us. And we defended to the 16-second mark. We were doing a great job. And I told him we can defend a little bit longer and call some shot clock violations, stay solid, we'll be okay. I think down the stretch with the cuts, we were kind of losing the ball somewhat and moving too late, creating the foul. So we just got to be more disciplined and execute better defensively.
This question is for Alexis. Alexis, you got off to a hot start. You kept it, leading scorer today. What did you see there on the court? Was it a matchup or something? Because you got going and you were just very hot at the beginning.
Really just being me, tapping into me. Lately, I haven't been myself. So being able to get back to me and find myself and be aggressive and hit shots and, do what I'm capable of. I talked to my trainer last night. He told me that being confident is being able to get the opportunity to do it over and over and over again. And that's one thing I can say my coaches have gave me the confidence and opportunity to be able to do me. So as long as I keep doing me and being efficient and showing that I'm able to show up for the team, that's what I got to do.
That's good, Lex.
For Coach, I've already kind of alluded to it. Ohio State's next, another well-coached team. You're no stranger to tough opponents, though. How are you guys going to internalize this one over the weekend, digest the film, and get ready for a team like that that's another well-coached opponent?
That's exactly what we got to do. And I talked to the team just now about how tough Ohio State is. Being a top 20 team, they're going to be extremely aggressive. I think we have a lot more of experience on our team. They have a lot of freshmen. And so we just got to go in and just play our style of basketball and just do what we have to do. I think as we digest the film, as we go back and look at everything, we got to figure out how to get out of the valleys. Right now we're going down into the valley and we're staying there. So I think if we can find out how to get out of the valleys, stay disciplined, execute, even when we're down, still execute, chip away, work ourselves back into the game, we'll be fine. But with Ohio State, we'll play some of the similar things, do some of the similar things that we did, and so, but we got to pick it up more and play our game. This is transition to be really good in terms of our talent that we've played so far. I was excited to play Wake Forest because I knew it would be a challenge for us, and that's what we need, a challenge. And so now we can really go back to the drawing board and figure out what we need to do better and how we can make some corrections. This is a new team. And I told them we have some great things to build upon, not to drop our heads, not to point blame, not to put the blame on somebody else, but to stick together and figure out how we're going to move forward and win.
Alexis and KK, this is for both of you. The fouls added up a little bit tonight. Against Presbyterian, a lot of turnovers, so obviously that aggression can work out. How do you balance those two things between that aggression that can get into foul trouble and the aggression that can cause a lot of turnovers and really work for your guys' defense?
I think it just staying to our principles. Every day we work on defense, jumping to the ball, no middle. So I think if we just stick to our principles, that everything will work out just fine.
I would say just being aware of the environment, knowing when to be aggressive, knowing when to back away, knowing when to, stay and be solid, just being aware of the environment, how everything is being called.
All right, thank you, Coach Reed, Alexis, and KK. This concludes tonight's press conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.